Yo guys, and what is going on? Welcome back to the review of Newport versus Middlesbrough. Shout out to everybody that's obviously gone and watched the vlog from yesterday. Thank you all for that as well. I've been up about 4 hours. I didn't get up to about 12:30. I didn't get into 5:30 this morning after going to watch my team Middlesbrough crash out of the FA Cup to League 2 mid-table Newport. Now, before we go any further, credit to Newport. They're playing an outstanding game. Well done to them, and good luck for the rest of the FA Cup and good luck for the rest of the season. As a Borough fan who's got a lot to talk about the patheticness and the gutlessness and no determination to want to win, there was no fight to chase anything down. I've got a lot to say, and let's just get into it because, as I say, you know what I mean, there's too much in my head right now that I need to get out for you people. So we'll go through, obviously, their first goal. It came at 47th minute. Bearing in mind, in the first half, right? In the first half, we did very, very little. Very, very little. Didn't even have a shot on target. Not even a shot on target. And an FA Cup replay, not even a shot on target against a League 2 mid-table side. And I repeat, we did not have a single shot on target. Not even in the first half, in the full 90 minutes. In the full 90 minutes, didn't have one shot on target, Borough, against a mid-table League 2 side. Give your heads a wobble, right? Because that's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The League 2, for crying out loud. Yeah, okay, I know they're beating Premier League opposition. I know they beat Leicester. I know they drew with Tottenham. But at least them teams bloody scored at Rodney Parade. We couldn't even do that, man. Basically, right, the first half goes a little bit something like this. They dominate us possession-wise. There could have been 2-3 up at half-time. They should have had a penalty. Adam Clayton throws his arm at the ball. I don't know if the guy's looking to give them a penalty. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. Why he's on the pitch in the first place, I have no idea. They didn't get the penalty. They went in the break 0-0. I've gone, obviously, into the so-called concourse, or otherwise known as a Rodney bar. Borough fans in there, very, very quiet. No one's really talking. Everyone's thinking, what the hell's going on? We've travelled 5 hours. It's absolutely pouring down. I'm soaked through. And you know what I mean? All we've done in the first half is hit the post, and that's it. And that's it. There's no fight to want to get on the ball to even try and create another chance, because you never know. As you hit the post, you might have actually put them on the back foot, Borough. You might have actually scored a goal if we would have kept them going in the same tempo that we went at when Borough hit the post in the first place. Second half start, and they open the scoring. Wilmot on the 47th minute. He comes charging whereabouts I am, and behind the goal. And we have, if you pause it at the right time, that's if people watching back on the TV, we have 5 Borough players plus, and they have 2 Newport players in our final third. One of them being the lad that's got the ball, Wilmot, who manages to take it over the halfway line, continue to run through the Borough defence, through the Borough midfield that is basically non-existent, and boots it straight to the top bin. Didn't go to the top of the list, put the fingertips to it, couldn't get hold of it, go straight to the top corner. The score 1-0. It was always coming. Well, the game goes on. We take off Johnny Ugill and bring on Rudy Gestead, because he's the answer. And then we take off Britt Sombalanga and bring on Ashley Fletcher. No disrespect to them 2 players, but at that point there and then, I thought to myself, right, this game is done. Once you bring on them 2, you take off your 2 goal, you know what I mean? Once you take off the 2 goal scorers that have been the goal scorers throughout the championship season, once you take them off and replace them with Rudy Gestead, who turned down and moved to Millwall, when I have no idea why the guy did it, and you bring on Ashley Fletcher, who's young, he's a prospect, but again, isn't going to do much in that game. You know there, and then the game's pretty much done. They scored the second goal. Amon scores it in the 67th minute. And to be honest with you, the way into which we conceded that goal, fair play to him, it was a good finish. I mean, first and foremost, it was a good finish. They take the corner, right? Now, they take the corner. Johnny Houston, right? You've got no man. You're just watching the ball. Adam Clayton front post. Does very, very little to try and shut down Amon. You've got Van La Parra. He's marking nobody. Stood on the edge of the box. And then you've got Lewis Wing, who, to be fair to him, you know what I mean, he did have a man in front of him when the corner was coming in. So you look at the Van La Parra, edge of the box, Adam Clayton just stood there staring at him on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Johnny Howson, who was behind the top of us, and again, his man has ran off, who was aiming, got to the edge of the 6-yard box, the ball has come in, and he still managed to run from the back post to the front post and bang it on the top of Adam Clayton's head and every other Borough player and put it straight in the top bin. We're 2-0 down, 70 minutes played, we not had a single shot on target. It's still pouring it down in Newport, and we're stood there thinking, we don't deserve this. The fans that travelled last night, first of all, pat yourself on the back, because that was absolutely fantastic support. And I know some fans can't go, and that's fair play. But to the Borough fans that travelled, the 10-hour round trip plus, because like I say, not everybody comes back to Teesside. People have been going back to other places inside the country. Shout out to you. Well done for travelling to Newport last night, but we did not deserve that. And the players from last night did not deserve us. Why should we have to accept second best? We shouldn't have to do it. I can't believe what I've been reading on social media as well after the game. Rudy Gestead, Adam Clayton, Mo Besic, that after that game, Rudy Gestead obviously come over to whereabouts the Borough fans are. He's told apparently a Borough fan to F off. That's it then, Rudy, innit? We've just been beat 2-0, he's telling a fan to F off. He's done that. Clayton finds it amusing and he starts laughing, and then we get told to get over the loss. Alright then, so the Borough fans that made the 500+ mile round trip to Newport, the fans that have paid over £20 to buy a ticket for last night, the fans that stood there in the pouring rain, who were there week in, week out, but more so last night on a Tuesday night, it's freezing. Newport is not down the road. As I said, it's a 10-hour plus round trip to get there, and you come over and you feel like it's acceptable to say F off to a Borough playing fan who went there last night, and then say, get over it. And you hang your heads in shame, Borough, because I've had enough of it. We don't have to accept second best no more. We shouldn't have to do it anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm coming to the end of it. That's not acceptable. How can Rudy Gestead and Adam Clayton stand there and even have the decency to laugh at a Borough fan? To laugh. Where am I getting the laugh from? Because nobody else is laughing. Nobody was laughing coming out of that stadium last night with that. It's an FA Cup replay. We didn't even have a shot on bloody target against Newport County, who were League 2 mid-table. For crying out loud. I looked at the formation before the game. It's 5-3-2. Why the hell are you putting 5 defenders against them for? I don't have to be the money that Pulis is on. I don't have to be on it. I don't have to be the manager of Borough to know that 5 at the back and an FA Cup replay will not work. Why are we setting up defensively? It's a replay. In the first leg, you learn that this team you're going to play Newport, never say die attitude. They've gone all the way in the first leg. They've battled, got it back to 1-1. And when you go to Rodney Parade, which was last night, you've got to know in your head, you know what I mean? You've got to know in your head, and Newport, I'm going to lie down to you, they want Man City in the next round. That should have been enough for Borough to say, do you know what it is? We want that big tie. We want to try and beat Manchester City. We want to see the Riverside get packed out. We want to give the Borough fans something back. And do you know what we're going to do? We're going to reward all the fans that travelled last night to Newport, and we're going to go out there and we're going to give them everything we've got and more. But we didn't see anything like that. You can't even say that these lads played 50% last night for this badge, because they didn't play for this. They weren't interested. I watched the game back twice. There's no fights getting the end of the ball. Nobody's doing anything. It's long ball after long ball. It's absolutely ridiculous, and you should hang your heads in shame. Every single member of that squad that played last night, hang your head in shame, because we did not deserve that last night. Getting up at 5:30 in the morning, because I just want to watch that and we should get beat 2-0. It's ridiculous. And I'm not having it no more. I won't accept second best anymore. Sort it out. In the summer, there's so many players that need to go out that door and go. There's so many. I can name them for you if you want me to. I can Freddie, Rudy Gestead. Bye-bye. You should go. Adam Clayton, you're enough. Clayton off. Just get away from it. If you're going to come over and after Borough fans, you don't deserve to wear the colours no more. You don't deserve to represent Middlesbrough Football Club anymore. We don't laugh as fans. We've got to work all week long to pay for season tickets, to pay for away tickets, to pay for home tickets, everything else, and then you have the audacity to laugh at the Borough fans and even use verbal language towards the Borough fans. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe what I seen last night. That is beyond a joke. That is, I mean, listen, jokes are funny, and this isn't funny. I've had enough. The FA Cup replay to Newport County of League 2, and we've crashed out 2-0 and not even had a shot on target. You should hang your heads in shame, every single one of you, because you're an absolute joke. And if you lose on Saturday, well, good luck to you, because I tell you what, nobody will be on your side Saturday if you lose to Leeds. You better make sure that you turn up. I'm telling you, better make sure you turn up. And we absolutely hammer them, because I tell you now, if we lose to them, I'm unlucky, lads, because I don't think anyone's going to be on your side. I'm going to be there for the rest of the season. The Borough fans are going to be there for the rest of the season. But we do not appreciate that. You can't be doing that. It's just not right. It's just not right. I love the football club more than anything. And I've said it before, I'll go home and away and go midnight in London and then go to work the next day. It doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is when I see the disrespect level of the players towards the fans that pay the money and pay your wages. But I hope that hotel you stayed in last night was absolutely lovely. And I hope that your playing right at home was even better. Because I got home at 5:30 in the morning and I was soaked through by standing in the rain. Shout out to the Borough fans, because they were the ones that we should look at and say, do you know what? Them players don't deserve us. They don't deserve us. Not last night, not after last night. They don't deserve us. But Borough fans, well travelled last night. Absolutely fantastic. I've gone on for a bit too long, and like I say, you know what I mean, I've got a lot of things to get off my chest. I'm absolutely fuming. I can't believe the things I've read on social media this morning waking up. And overall, like I say, last night was an absolute joke, and things need to change. I'll catch you guys again soon. Peace.